So this is my husband's scallion drying area. It is so humid and muggy in East Alabama that we have to employ desperate measures to dry things around here. I do have 3 dehydrators, but this is a lot of scallions. So that's his little drying operation. He's got a pretty good haul there. So this is our back porch. I also have things growing on the porch. I know I shouldn't have things on the porch, but I do, because we actually have to replace all of this. And after Joseph retires, he's going to replace everything, because the nails that were used were not deck nails, and they're coming up, they're rusted, and it's just, like the rest of the house, it's a fixer-upper. Anyway, these are my garlic chives. And I do have a little bit of patchouli up here. I got to move down to the patchouli area. But it's doing well. It likes it here. This over here is stevia. And I have lots of stevia and patchouli. This is all stevia. It needs to be harvested. I just haven't had time. All of this is stevia, except for that's foxglove. And I have to move that. I moved one, actually, I thought the plant was dead, and I threw the pot out over in near the woods, and Joseph said it came up this year. So they're pretty hardy little flowers. And no, I don't touch them without gloves on, because it's foxglove. And foxglove is like nature's digitalis, and I don't need any digitalis right now. So this is more stevia. And, it's a natural sweetener. And in this form, it is not dangerous. I've been hearing reports about stevia being dangerous. Brazilians and Peruvians have been using stevia for thousands of years. It's not dangerous. In fact, it helps with blood sugar and diabetes. But the ultra-processed form, well, I can't speak for that, because I don't ultra-process my stevia. Over here, there's a big old stevia. I really need to get out here. I just harvested this spearmint like about a week ago, and it's already growing like crazy. This is all spearmint here. And what I do is I harvest it and dry it, and I have spearmint tea all winter long. More spearmint. And of course this is peppermint, and it's gone crazy too, so I need to harvest more of that. I've already harvested once, and that's all peppermint. And this is all oregano, and I have more oregano down there. Why do you have so much oregano, you say? Because oregano is nature's antibiotic, antifungal, and antiviral. And I have a distiller, so I can distill these leaves and make oregano oil. And of course, these are chives. I can just step out the back door and get my chives. Joseph puts sweet potato slips. Well, these aren't exactly slips. Sweet potatoes in these pots, and then when they grow big enough, he just pulls them off, pulls the plant off, and then plants them, which he has a bunch planted already in here. And so that's how he starts the sweet potatoes. Over here next to Callie, who's licking her butt, is the sage. And I just harvested sage probably a week ago too, right before it started raining. So anyway, we got a whole bunch of sweet potatoes started here. I think he's going to plant them sometime this weekend. And these are my eggs that I've gotten just in the past couple of days. So I can't keep up with them. And then there's Callie. She wants to be part of the video. I can't keep up with the eggs, so I a lot of times give them to the neighbors. If the neighbors don't want them, like usually when the weather is warm like this, I get a lot. Then I dehydrate them. I crack them all into my Ninja food processor. Hey, baby. Hey, pretty girl. I crack them all into my food processor and blend them up. And then I pour them onto silicone drying mats, and I dehydrate them in my dehydrator. And I dehydrate them raw, like Heidi at Rain Country Homestead. She does hers raw. In fact, that's where I learned it from. And they keep. I've gotten some out that were 3-4 years old and used them, and they're just fine. So that's how I preserve my eggs. Anyway, I hope that helps. It rained 2.5 inches yesterday, and I can feel it in my joints. It's not over yet. Anyway, have a wonderful day.